Robotaxi scoring a big victory in California. Alphabet's Waymo and GM's Cruise getting final approval from regulators to expand its services in San Francisco. Here with the details and what this means for self-driving car companies, let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Rachelle Akuffo. And Rachelle, I was just saying the other day, more frequent sightings of Waymo, at least here in LA, but there's still a lot of concern about safety with these cars.
That's right, a lot to break down here. So these driverless robotaxis from Waymo and Cruise can now hit the roads 24/7 in San Francisco with an unlimited number of vehicles. And that's thanks to a pair of votes Thursday from the California Public Utilities Commission, or the CPUC. Now, before Thursday's vote, the hours and the number of driverless vehicles were limited, and a human had to be in the vehicle to oversee operations. Now, this expansion of driverless robotaxis in the city comes after a contentious 3-1 vote and months of delays and contention over safety, as you were mentioning there. Now, before Thursday's vote, as I was talking about there, the hours and the numbers were limited there. But now we're seeing that some of the dissenting votes, especially from Commissioner Genevieve Sharoma, she was calling for more time to verify the data, saying that first responders should not be prevented from doing their job. The fact that an injury or fatality has not occurred yet is not the end of the inquiry. Now, first responders, including the San Francisco Police Officers Association, the Deputy Sheriff's Association, and Firefighters Local 798, wrote to the CPUC. Now, they highlighted their concerns about driverless vehicles stopping suddenly, proceeding through caution tape, blocking emergency services, and having to spend precious extra time either interacting with or trying to move some of these driverless vehicles when they get in the way. Now, obviously, while Waymo and Cruise were celebrating online, Teamsters Western Regional International Vice President Peter Finn called out the companies as well as the politicians, saying public safety decisions should not be made by regulatory bodies that are in the pocket of big tech. So some strong words there. And with that in mind, you have to wonder what this then means then for the Ubers and the Lyfts and more driverless vehicles in other cities potentially hitting the road here. Now, we know that Uber and Lyft gave up on developing their very own driverless cars, and they went with the partnership route instead. Now, Uber has already got a Waymo partnership in Phoenix. That's one of these 3 test cities that includes San Francisco and Los Angeles, as well as a partnership for autonomous long-haul trucking. Meanwhile, Lyft has a partnership with Motional in Los Angeles. But of course, the driverless future that we've been promised for years now just got that very big push out of California today. You still have to wait a few weeks, though, for the rollout of this, but certainly a victory for these driverless companies, and a lot of pushback still in terms of what's happening with first responders and safety concerns. Akiko.
Certainly should make the roads out here a little more interesting. Rachelle Akuffo, thanks so much for that.